Hey, what's up? We are in here. I'm about to test the audio really quick. Oh, turn that shit down. Damn, we coming through everything right now. Yeah, there's a mute key somewhere up there. Oh, okay. Are we in here? What's up, Rodrigo? So sorry for being late with it, specifically just to Rodrigo. No one else is this apology for besides him. I'm sorry, my computer is going to ring every time I get a text message because I just noticed that I left that John on. But what is up and welcome back to another episode of Better Than Cable, man. You are in here with Ananya from the Nevaland podcast, as well as J-Treb, me from the Miseducation of Music. We do not have Parts with us today. We do not have Bobby on the boards, but we got Ryan on the. I don't have another word with an R. Damn, I was gonna R because it's Bobby on the boards, Ryan on the.
Roadcaster.
That's not even in here.
We don't actually have that.
Ryan up in here, man. He in here, G. We are in here tonight, man. Sorry for being late out here, but you know what happens, man. When not everybody's here, it's not gonna happen on time.
Yeah,
it's just,
that too.
It never happens. Hopefully, we'll have everybody next week. Maybe. We'll see. I might have something going on, but we'll find out. Let's kick it off with just, man, how you been? You weren't here last week.
Yeah, I wasn't here last week.
You were out there making
Toronto.
moves.
Yeah, I was in Toronto.
I didn't know we were going to say undisclosed location. I didn't know what your moves was.
Oh, true, undisclosed location.
I mean, you said it, so you want everybody to know you living, you know.
Undisclosed.
But yeah, how was it, G?
It was lit. Toronto was always cool because it's like, I kind of just noticed how...
I've never been there, and it seems like you've been there a few times.
Yeah, I mean, from my dad's side, most of my family's there, so we go like Christmas. I go every year on Christmas.
Oh wow! So you really be over there? Yeah, that's actually pretty dope.
That's
wild.
Yeah.
So you like part Canadian? Is that why you fuck with Drake so hard?
I don't. First of all,
so you got Drake in you, bro. Don't it all make sense now? Come on, wait. First off, you never shared with nobody you was part Canadian. We might need to retitle the episode.
I'm not gonna claim Canada. I'll say I'm
what
part.
What are you talking about? You're not gonna claim Canada? You
Toronto,
just said every Christmas. Did you not just? Is he backtracking?
It's more. I think it's some backtrack.
Toronto than enough Canada. Of your family is in Canada.
Look,
for you to go there
they
for a major holiday.
Bro, that's the difference. They immigrated there, though.
I'm
so
sorry about that, but you're Canadian, man.
Bruh. Dude, also the funniest part of me going there, whenever...
Sorry as hell.
Sorry about that.
Sorry about that. Bro, come on, man. Like, you Canadian. That's okay. That's why you fuck with Drake. I get it, man.
So shout out Six Scott.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You be out there looking for 40 and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where you at, bro?
Just
you
like
in the studio?
Owl hat.
Just like, walking around with owls. Is that how it is in Toronto? Does everybody actually like Drake there? Do you see a Drake presence?
So my cousin was telling me that, like, at first, it was
you got
cool.
Like first cousins there. You talking? Nigga, you Canadian. But I'm sorry, keep going.
No. But
you
like,
bro, casual. My cousin's from like the South Side. So like,
no. So fun fact: one of my cousins grew up in Brampton, where Drake grew up. Like they grew up in the same.
Come on,
area.
He had equally as much of a chance of being on Degrassi.
Yeah.
Hey.
Type shit. Like no, but like they were basically saying that like at first it's cool and all, but then after a while, like. With especially like the Raptors and stuff having random Drake nights, they're like, okay, this is like it's like
not a random Drake night, bro.
It's like
That's wild
like like he's doing like, I guess it's like a
overexposure,
kind of yeah. And also the crazy part, that you go like any 24/7, there's traffic there. Because there's so many people.
That's wild.
Because
I didn't think it was that pot. Every time I think Canada in my head, it's dry.
No,
it's dry as
no, exactly. Because that's the thing. It's only Toronto and like Vancouver, maybe.
Yeah.
But then also post-pandemic, Montreal. Yeah. Most people instead of coming to America, they're just going to Canada.
Okay.
And so it's easier to get like a citizenship there. Or at least like a work
visa
or something.
Is it like wild, like Chicago daytime traffic type shit?
Yeah, no, like you can't move. It's crazy.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Like so, and then so they'll first come into like some random ass city in Canada. So like say like some shit north where it's freezing.
Mm-hmm.
But then they do their time there and they're like, "Fuck it, now I'm gonna move down to Toronto." And so now everybody
just migrates down there. That's so crazy as hell.
Wild. Like legit midnight, there was traffic. Like it
I could never,
sucks.
bro. Not
It
midnight
sucks.
traffic.
Yeah.
That sounds so shitty.
Yeah, like I mean, at midnight, thankfully, it's moving traffic, so you're not like stuck.
But it's
But
like,
it's still, yeah.
I bet like right after
Yeah.
work is
It's, like,
like
congested.
terrible.
Oh,
over
yeah,
there,
no, it's
bro.
brutal.
Like, I
It's
wouldn't even
brutal.
have a car type shit.
No. See, that's what sucked. Their public transport is terrible.
Oh yeah.
So it's like
I be
you need
forgetting
a
other
car.
places don't have good public
Yeah.
transport because I grew up with CTA shit,
Yeah.
which is not amazing. But
Right.
like in
It's something.
comparison,
Like,
It's
in comparison
something.
to other places,
it's pretty
Mhm.
good.
it's top
Yeah.
tier for the grid system.
No, facts.
Because it's
Yeah.
like, dude, if I'm going north, south, or east to west, I can figure out how to get
Mhm.
somewhere.
Yeah.
That's the best part about CTA.
Dude, I know for a
Facts.
fact I could walk out of here right now and
Bro.
get home.
I can
Yeah.
walk out of
With
here
no
right
phone.
now and
True.
get to anywhere that someone requested me to be.
Dude, no
Like-
phone. You put a $20 bill in my hand, no phone.
Facts.
I don't even
I'm
need
getting
20.
home. So
Bro.
oh yeah, no, give me $5.
$225. I might need 2 transfers. So on top of, I might
No,
need.
give me $5.
That's what I'm saying. Give me
$5,
five, $6
true.
bucks. I can get
I'm home.
over. I get all the way to the south
Yeah.
side over
Easy.
here, which is wild. But like other places, it's like, bro, you might have to go bus and then walk a mile, then
Mhm.
take another bus, and
No,
then
I'll
get
have
the
a bu-
train.
I can have a bus practically drop me in front of my door.
And that's the
Dang,
thing too,
yeah.
bro. Like
Yeah.
for real, there's a bus stop right in front of my OG's house where I grew up.
Yeah.
Like it was like I could just walk out. Like if I was late for school, it's like 2-minute walk.
Right.
Like
CTA.
I was
Easy.
at the bus stop. And that's crazy to think that like other places don't have that, but I just regularly forget it.
Yeah.
Like I'm regularly just like, oh, we don't have like that, like I don't know, like I
Subway
go
system or
somewhere and
something.
it's just like you don't have like a very thought out system of getting people places.
Mhm.
But I don't know, man. I feel like even like the trains and shit, like here they might be gross, but they get you somewhere.
Yeah, facts. Like I mean, even LA, I don't even think has that good of a public.
Oh, dude, from what I've
transport system.
heard, the public
Yeah,
transit
I've heard
there's
it's
not
pretty-
the movement.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
you might as
it's
well
not
just
a
go
good
ahead and
call.
grab you an Uber. Like,
Exactly.
ain't
So
no
it's
way,
like even like a major city like that doesn't have it.
bro.
I don't think Philly does.
Yeah.
New York, I guess, with the
Subway
subway.
system.
New York does. But a lot of
Subway
people, a
system.
lot of people praise New York's little subway
Yeah.
system, but also it's like apparently a whole little like you gonna get robbed and see rats though. You know, like it's like
just so you know,
inevitable.
this is part of it.
It's
just
like
so
if
you
you
know.
live here
Yeah.
for a year and you take that train every day, you gonna see a rat and you
Yeah.
gonna get robbed. And it's like those
Yeah.
are weird guarantees to me.
Yeah. No, I think it's one of those
Like-
things like you just have to know. Like for example, you wouldn't go on like the red line after a certain time.
But and that's
And
the
you
that's
just
the
have to
thing about
know
being a
that.
transplant though.
Yeah.
That's the like that's what makes me fearful as a grown person of moving somewhere. I feel like it's got to be way easier to move as a shorty.
True.
Because when
true,
you're a
you just
shorty,
pick
you're
things
still
up.
learning about the
Yeah.
area. I feel like there's also like a blanket respect for like certain
Yeah.
age kids, where it's like you can just go adventure this place and figure out about it, find
Yeah.
your boundaries,
Yeah.
learn from
Yeah.
OGs. But like once you like in your like mid to late 20s, it's like,
No one's
bro,
gonna
I
tell
gotta
you.
immediately know
Yeah.
where not the fuck to go and what
Right.
not the fuck to wear.
Yeah, because
The second I get there.
Facts.
Like there's no
Facts.
forgiveness.
Yeah. Facts.
I'm trying to think. Like that's actually really wild about like places like LA and shit, where it's like,
Yeah.
bro, how many people move there and just really like the color red?
Just like they really like Atlanta Braves hats.
Yeah.
Ah, it's
Bro.
like
Yes.
it's not gonna work out for you, man.
Yeah.
Like
Uh,
that's actually like really rough, bro. Your favorite team.
you just get jumped.
Your favorite team,
dude, no,
OKC.
like they don't ask questions about it, and they just light you up, and it's like that guy was from Atlanta. He just moved
Yeah.
here.
For real, bro. But like, no, they don't care. They saw you out there in your fucking Dallas
Yeah.
Cowboys blue,
Rep and set.
and you just
Yeah.
accidentally repped, bro. That's and I don't feel like I would have thought about that if I moved there at 10.
Yeah.
At 10, I
Yeah.
could have been out there and, wearing whatever I wanted, figured. And then I feel like going to school in a place is how you really find out this shit.
Yeah.
Like those high school years.
Yeah.
That's when I really found
Mhm.
out what the boundaries was, where lines stopped, what part of the city was what part. Like growing up in that lets you know, because you'll meet somebody from this part, you'll meet somebody from that part. Like, I don't know, the stories start adding up of what you heard about different parts of the city when you was a shorty. Like, you get that advantage going to school in places.
And we just did a lot of dumb stuff.
Yeah, I was about to say.
That
But
too.
you have the advantage of being a shorty
Yeah,
doing dumb
exactly.
stuff. You can't do dumb stuff is
Like,
either
people
jail
kinda-
time or death once you
Yeah.
get
People
inside.
kind of just
Yeah.
expect a 15-year-old to do something really stupid.
Yeah, and it's like, damn, like, oh man, I meant to turn that big ass monitor this way with comments, but I totally forgot. So the comments are on my phone. Rodrigo said in the comments I was getting checked at 14 just for my red hoodie on the way to my CTA. And you see, I don't condone the fact you got checked, but you was 14, so you just got checked. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was like man, I'm not going to wear that tomorrow. I feel like a grown nigga might not have just got checked. Like, it might have been but like those moments, I feel like you fake need them to figure out about the place. Mm-hmm. You don't always get that when you just move to places. How do we even get here?
I don't know.
Yeah.
How do we get to the game close? I'm sure I brought it.
Oh, Toronto. We were talking about Toronto and not having a.
Yup. That's exactly how we got here. Yeah, I wish y'all could see Ryan's face on the other side of the camera. It is the equivalent of exactly how you should feel when hearing that.
No, one other thing about Toronto
is the video Paul?
that I wanted to talk about.
Keep going.
It was the diversity there is so different. Where like it's diverse here, but there it's like there's so many more Caribbean people. Even from like India,
you can hear Drake's last 7 albums over there, but like the real version.
Exactly. Like, bro, the craziest part to me was going to my grandma's condo. There's like a Rastafarian.
Canadian, what?
Yeah.
Canadian. I'm sorry, you going right?
No.
My grandma's again. You're Canadian as fuck.
No, but there was like a Rastafarian just rolling up. I could tell he was rolling up. Then there was like a bunch of like Sikh people. Or Sikh people just walking around with like turbans and shit. Like it's just so it's like you see there's like Sri Lankan really people. Like I don't meet Sri Lankan people here. Like,
yeah, that's right.
So,
I mean, like I feel like Chicago has a diversity to a certain extent, but like once you meet everybody, you met everybody.
Exactly.
Like, it ain't much variation.
So Chicago has a very strange diversity because it's a diversity with a very heavy leaning towards like 5 different groups.
Yeah. That's the best way to put it. It's a diversity.
Facts.
With leaning towards different ways.
No,
like,
true.
Bro, I found out like 2 years ago, there's over like 10,000 Polish immigrants to Chicago a year. Or something like that.
Yeah.
That is wild. That's so cool because I was wondering why. Because I have a whole bunch of Polish friends.
Yeah.
Never understood that like the reason for that is because of just how many Polish people come to live in Chicago. And it's really fucking cool though.
Yeah.
But I had no clue. Like I was literally like flabbergasted.
Yeah.
It's the best way to put it when I found that shit out.
Yeah. No, like Toronto, you won't see Eastern Europeans. I realized here there's so many more Eastern Europeans. But like there, you'll just see like
you'll see different places.
Yeah,
man. See, that's some shit. Like I feel like scientists be focusing on the wrong shit. I want to find out about those phenomena. I want people to be studying that. Like, why did these people go to here? Because it always breaks down to some small logical reason. But like, there's a culture of people that live there and have had kids there and have culture there now because of like a couple people were just like, well, if we would have sailed this way, the water was choppier. Like, and it's like that's it. And that's why you have all of these people over here versus all these people over here. Or even like, I'm sure when it comes to places like Chicago, it's probably like legislation and opportunity. Where it's like, yo, like there's probably like a couple people who just started a business over here and were hiring people of that same descent. And then they built it up to the point of creating like a portion of the city to be theirs and things like that. That's so dope to me.
Yeah.
Rodrigo said, our street art is Bucket Boys. That's accurate. I don't know which part of the conversation that was for. We basically got everyone who's trying to migrate to come here to Chicago. We were just telling our cousins to come through because we found a nice spot in the city. That's another thing. We have a very heavy diversity leaning towards Mexicans as well. And I love it because there is so much authentic Mexican food in Chicago, bro. I feel like it's slept on. Everybody keeps saying the best place to get it is here, and y'all didn't know it's Chicago. Chicago, bro. Like, man, I've had such good like there are some nights that just vivid memories, bro, just because the food was that good, bro.
Bro, like we just stopped in.
We lived at a place,
dude,
bro.
We've been walking around, like, you know, at night after we've been out, and just stumbled into a random taco place, and had the best fucking tacos of our life.
Real shit, dude. Like, and that's something that's so reliable here. Like, I'd say that's even more reliable than like pizza here. Like finding like there are like I feel like I could find a better hole in the wall taco spot than I could find a hole in the wall pizza spot.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Because like, I would say like even just average Mexican is just better than your average pizza.
I'll give you that. I like Mexican food a lot.
Yeah.
Like I am making tacos after you all leave tonight. Like I love Mexican food so much. And I feel like
True.
there's so much good Mexican food here.
Yeah.
But like even other than that, dude, like Ukrainian Village, bro, and then you got Chinatown here, dude. Like, and I see what you meant by like there's just like those diverse groups, like
Yeah.
they're leaning heavy around here.
And I would say like Indian food is really good here too, compared to like random places.
Man.
Toronto's better. I would say Toronto's just better
That's
than
what's
that.
up.
But here it's not like bad compared to like other places.
Rodrigo says there's also a lot of black people from the South as well. They all came up from Mississippi or Alabama during the Great Migration. That's real shit. That's literally why I'm here. My peoples is from Mississippi and Kansas. And then like half of your people got stuck in St. Louis, and then the rest of them moved up. That's the Black Chicago migration, where it's like we moved up, but like a lot of people stopped in St. Louis, nigga.
That's both my grandparents on my mom's side.
They both stopped in St. Louis. That's where so many family reunions
are. And then a
are.
part of my grandfather's family came up to Chicago, and then my grandmother moved up to Chicago when she was like 19.
Damn, I think from both my grandma and grandpa, like one from each of my family side, they were like the first of the family to like take that like we going up from St. Louis type shit and move up here. True. And then like their siblings followed them, which was like pretty wild. But like, man, like that's crazy because that history's so trackable. But like, think about even like the people who are Polish who are immigrating like currently at those like crazy numbers. It's like those stories are starting now. That's so dope to me. I really enjoy the history of that all.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna create such a crazy melting pot like a generation from now where it's gonna be like these cultures are gonna be so prominent that they're gonna just be Chicago. Like that's so dope to me. Rodrigo said, you know what's even crazier? All the cooks from every fucking restaurant in this city got Mexicans cooking food for that fucking region. You're not wrong. At all. I don't. That one's more opinion, but like I don't know if I can pull a statistic for you.
Like,
but I was at a bar 2 weeks ago, and this dude worked at a 5-star restaurant, and he was in fact Mexican, and he was the head chef there, and he apparently could throw down. Like I was looking at his story the other day because I followed him that night. His food be looking fire, and he handles one of them big restaurants downtown. So
True.
You onto something, Rod? I'm not saying it's statistically backed, but I got a helping fact.
It might be. It might be.
It could be, yeah.
It's not my opinion. That's the literal fact. Hey, Rod, you know more than me, bro. So I'm going to take your fact. That's a Rodrigo fact hard.
Facts.
I'm with that shit. Man, some random topics for the day. Lil Wayne turned 40. And this is what I wanted to ask because of that. What were you going to say? You were going to say something. What?
Lil Wayne's only 40?
Lil Wayne's only 40 type shit, though. Doesn't he look ancient?
He looks 50.
That's that codeine. That's that codeine.
That's what I'm saying, bro. The activist is not activating. Nigga. Let me tell you, it's rough, bro. Like, but either way, he's
I would say though,
kicking.
He looks better than he used to before.
He did. He looked
like,
older.
Before he looked really, really bad.
What was the tour? The Carter 3 tour.
Yeah.
I heard him perform at the BET Awards. The BET Awards performance sounds all right. And then a YouTube video came out of the tour for that. You couldn't understand a single word he was saying. Like zoned out of his mind for that whole tour. And that's when he was looking all skeleton. Yeah. And that was probably like the roughest Wayne for him. But like you don't come back from that shit smooth. So like I mean he still does look like he did a lot of drugs.
Facts.
Like, but he also been a rapper since he was 12. But
he's been famous since he was like 14.
Bro, so young. Like, bro, like people keep forget like he wrote his verse on Back That Ass Up way younger than everyone in this room.
Type shit.
Like after you back it up, don't stop, and drop it like it's hot.
Facts.
Come on. He created the term bling bling before I ever saw a bling or a bling. Let me in fact tell you, these earrings are Target. These ain't even blings. Nigga, I don't know if I have bling or bling. And he created a whole term and had a chain to back it. Oof. At like, what, 15? Tough. Bro, come on. But he made it to 40. Dude looks 67. Man. Comments are wild on that one, but that's real. Like, but we're getting to that age where I feel like we are gonna like see the biopics start popping up.
Yeah.
Do y'all think there'll be like a Wayne biopic? That's what I thought immediately when he said he was 40.
It might not be like.
Talk to him, Mike.
Oh yeah, my bad. But it might not be like super professionally produced, but someone will make one.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want it to not be. I was
like,
like,
no, like a good YouTube biopic.
I kind of like not like a YouTube. I was doing okay. He got a
or like a good
more,
YouTube, not biopic, like a little documentary.
Say, the camera I got on the shelf over there could give you better than the YouTube.
Like a good documentary.
Yeah,
a good YouTube documentary.
Maybe not the right aspect ratio. Like it's all in letterbox, just square. But like, nah, dude, I would love to see some shit like that because I feel like we're getting at the point where like we're gonna start hearing secrets about the time periods we was living in.
Facts.
It's gonna be like you ain't even know who was in that studio. Beyonce was in that motherfucker doing that. Yeah, and it's like what? Like I'm waiting for those stories, bro. Yeah. Like I'm waiting for some shit.
It's also because like Wayne's one of the few artists that's literally changed the way rappers look, like appearance. He changed the way people look.
Bro, just think about the documentary. You're going to get to the part where it switches up and like Lil Wayne going to walk into the studio, everybody wearing 3X size tees, big chains, and he's coming in wearing skinny jeans, a fucking jean jacket vest, and Vans. And everybody in the studio look at him confused as shit. And he just goes, punch me in and starts singing Prom Queen. Come on, bro. Let me produce it, Wayne. Where you at? Let me produce it, bro.
The guitar, Wayne. He's just in there,
bro. And everybody like, Wayne, what you doing with that guitar? Man, you don't even know how to play that. He get in that bitch. Come on, bro.
Just let her flick.
Bro, I got some scenes for this movie specifically, bro. This one gonna go crazy.
You want that scene specifically in the movie?
No, if we could work. So I would obviously sit around with some writers.
All right, cool. Because I was just visualizing that.
Man, okay, you ain't seeing what I'm seeing.
I hope the fuck not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
He used to be fucking married women in skate parks at night. He's my idol.
What?
I shouldn't have read that whole comment out loud. I was reading and processing at the same time. I should have did those opposite. But right, this is a wild comment, bro.
Is he still at work?
Man, Rodrigo, you were the real homie, bro. You typed that out on the clock. That's wild.
This man goes crazy on his breaks.
It's average for him, bro. Like, but man, that shit's crazy. Lil Wayne's my idol for different reasons.
Yeah. Shout out Tunechi.
But like, dude, come on. I already got the scene in my head of how we gonna have him getting caught on the tour bus before he get locked up, and how we gonna have Drake doing the right above it verse while he in prison. Oh, come on, bro. I got the movie. I got the movie ready, bro. Come on, like Wayne gonna be locked up, and he gonna be on the phone. Drizzy, I need you to go ahead, take care of that little verse for me, Playboy. Use that chorus. And like, bro, and Drizzy gonna be like, I got you. And then, bro, come on. Like, who else really trying to fuck with Hollywood Cole? I'm with Molly Jig Dog. Bro, come on. Like, I got the scene in my head.
Who would you want to play Tune?
Okay, so look. I got a short list right now. But like, like low key, I need like 5 years because some of these niggas too young, but like they coming up in the game. Caleb McLaughlin from Stranger Things, he got to get in there somewhere. I don't know who he gonna play. He might be able to play Juvenile. I ain't gonna lie, because we're gonna have to get the Hot Boys years. So Caleb McLaughlin could probably play Juvenile. We're gonna reserve him right there. What's the little dude, my little homie from Blackish?
I don't know.
I want him to play like young Wayne.
True.
Okay.
Homie from Blackish. Y'all know who I'm talking about, right? The twin,
the
younger one.
Yeah, no, I
the
know
younger one. I want him to play. I want him to play like Tunchi and the Bling Bling Go DJ. Cause I want him in that era next to Caleb McLaughlin as Juvenile. Cause Juvie was about 5-6 years older than them.
True.
Yeah, bro. Come on, the movie filling out. Now the thing is, I need to find a good Birdman. Not everybody can pull off a star tattoo on their bald head. I'm willing to play it, but I know I ain't got no credits. I'll be a great Birdman.
You know who should be on it?
Bro, I'd be baby. I could be baby.
Birdman hair.
You heard me? You heard what I'm saying? You heard me? You heard? Ain't nothing but thing, baby.
My son.
I could be Birdman.
I know the camera can't see me, but I just want to say to everybody.
Oh my
that's
God!
listening,
Rodrigo said, "Yep, still at work, pushing a patient as I push these buttons." I'm not gonna give away his occupation because I don't want anyone from his job to ever find this show. But like, wild, he's doing his job and typing that. But man, keep going on what you were saying before that though. Well, I guess you're some more actors. Cause hold up, I need some black actors.
I was gonna say Joey Badass for something. Joey Badass is a really good actor now. Joey Badass is a good actor.
Who can he play though?
I don't know, but he's got to be there somewhere.
I kind of just all I'm interested in.
Lakeith Stanfield could pull off a Wayne.
Ooh.
He too tall though.
Yeah,
he too tall.
Yeah, he's really tall.
You need to find basically a midget.
Fucking Kevin Hart. Cat Williams as Lil Wayne. Cat Williams should be Lil Wayne.
First of all, y'all bogus as hell. Y'all bogus as hell because y'all taking advantage of the fact that Cat Williams is the age that Lil Wayne looks.
Facts. Facts.
God damn. Cat Williams, he's the right height. Donald Glover got to get in there somewhere.
Yeah.
He gonna play an OG.
Facts.
He gonna play some OG. I don't know who he gonna play.
Let him put on some weight and play Birdman.
Let him play Drake.
No, he can't do this raw. I was about to say somebody, but it's ignorant. Oh damn, bro.
Yo, I think I would want Drake to play himself.
No.
Just show off the Degrassi.
No, ew. I don't want. No. He would have too much fun. He would have too much fun doing it, bro.
Like the movie would end up being about Drake.
Yeah,
somehow.
facts.
Like.
I can't do that. Who gonna play Nicki?
Ooh.
It's got to be a rapper.
I
feel like you just got to use a rapper.
Listen, I nothing.
I feel like I know where you were going with that, and it wasn't good. I don't know who could play Nicki though. On some real shit, that's like a really hard role to cast.
Yeah,
it really.
Tiana
is.
Taylor could play Nicki.
True. I could see that.
Tiana Taylor's also a good actress already.
Yeah, I could see
Indebatable. That. She's good. She's good in black films. It's because I think that's all I've seen her in. But she's great in them. Aside from Byron, I hated that. That's Tiana Taylor.
Oh my God.
You didn't know that was her and Medea's Big Happy Family?
No, I didn't.
Byron, come pick up your kid, Byron.
Okay, I just want to say that is one of my favorite movies of all time. I love
Medea's roast of Shorty in that movie when she's like, Byron sound like a siren. Like that.
Bro.
That shit is hilarious.
Like Tyler Perry has made some of the funniest movies I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, and then like 2010 happened, and like I have to put him in a box.
Yeah,
because Medea Boo.
Yep, the Halloween one.
Why did you do a Halloween?
Is where you lose most people.
Bruh, I found out about Tyler Perry the way most black children found out about him. There was a bootleg DVD of a play. Yep. Because he used to put on plays where he would dress up like Medea and stuff like that.
We had a bootleg of Diary of the Mad Black Woman.
So you came in later. Let me tell you about it. So look, back in the day, he used to just be homeless, living out his car, putting these plays on and shit, bro. So we used to get bootlegs of the plays, and all the plays had like a God Center theme, the way the early movies did before we get to like the Boo shit and all the Halloween specials. But like, bro, everybody in the black community was bootlegging his shit so hard, he had to start asking people to stop bootlegging his shit. He was like, I'm a young black man creator. I need y'all to actually go to the theater. Like, but then, like, all the black people started going to the theater. Like, but it was real shit, like, because everybody knew him from the church and shit. And you know, once you get in the church for black people, to the moon. Like,
yeah, you got an upward trajectory for sure.
And now that nigga, he is the Rob Dyrdek of BET.
Yep.
Rob Dyrdek, there's always going to be ridiculousness on. There's always going to be Tyler Perry on BET.
Yeah.
Facts.
House of Pain, the other one. I only know House of Pain.
Yeah, Rod said he saw the plays after the movies. The plays are, bro, I would argue the plays are better than the new movie. Like, the
new movies, yeah.
He used to write some really good, like, thought-provoking plays. Even, like, the Why Did I Get Married era.
The early movies were, like, actually really good.
Mm-hmm.
This is a text message from John that probably should have been in the chat. If I can laugh in 90 minutes. Never mind. Comments. But yeah. How did we get to Tyler Perry? We were casting Lil Wayne's biopic, man.
I thought I got
Anthony
away from
Mackie. No, we can't put him anywhere. Why did I say that?
Anthony
Birdman.
Mackie. Wait, no. Wait. Anthony Mackie, we can have the Falcon make an appearance.
He could
We
be
can do a cameo.
Currency. The hot
Falcon
spitter.
Birdman.
Yeah. Falcon and
Birdman.
No, and then Birdman
You
can.
can't do Currency.
No. But wait.
You gotta
Spitter.
actually be that high to play that high, though.
Yeah.
Currency,
Facts.
bro.
Facts.
Currency ain't not been high ever.
Facts.
Ever.
Accurate.
The hot spitter.
Spit Andretti. He just did a show in Chicago. Shout out Teddy Truman. I had him on the podcast, like episode 103. He opened up for Currency
Ooh, yeah, that's
in
fire.
DC.
That's
Wild
fire.
as fuck. That was really cool for him. That was a really dope opportunity he
Yeah.
got.
That's dope.
Bro, he got some shit on the way. His new album. I heard a couple tracks.
Heat.
Sheesh.
Dang.
Bro. I love Chicago music because you can't put a fucking genre on it. Like, bro,
Facts.
people are making some of the wildest shit right now. I'm like, bro, I don't even know what genre you're in. You're rapping, you're singing. The beat in the background has inspirations from folk, but it's sitting on this R&B chill. What the fuck? Wild shit, bro. Y'all niggas ain't ready for all this music that's about to come out. I can't think anybody else to put in that movie. Because I'm trying to think. There really ain't nobody to play Nikki. Nikki might be the only one who got to come in and play her own role. I don't know. Who else can be Nikki? Cardi? Never mind.
Cardi.
She's not a good actress. That's the real problem. Why was I watching that Fast 9 movie and she popped up?
You know, I know a couple people, but they ain't actresses though.
Stop. I'm not gonna lie. I know some people who look like Nicki Minaj as well, but they're once again not actresses. But also, are we talking like I'm talking early Nicki? Because the new Nicki cost a lot of money to look
That's
like.
difficult.
Yeah, I was about to say new Nicki is impossible.
You gotta be financially stable in a motherfucker.
To be financially stable to purchase new Nicki look. Nicki Minaj is different.
Yeah.
She is different, man.
Nicki Minaj is expensive.
Speaking of these movies and this amazing segue I'm about to make, the topic on today's show, which I was typing in as a title and it was so quickly met with a hell yeah. But should Hugh Jackman play Wolverine again?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Is it not cooked?
Nah.
No.
Think about how many. Okay, maybe I watch the X-Men verse of movies far too often.
Probably.
But every one of those movies is Hugh Jackman centered, even if it's not supposed to be.
Yeah, but I think like
And
he's the best
played
part
this
of the
character
motherfucker.
so
So
many
good.
fucking times.
he just does it so good.
Because he's the
Okay,
best part of
there
them
are stinkers
bitches.
in
Easily.
there. The Logan one where he goes to Japan.
Yeah, that one kind of sucked.
I personally,
kinda
it's my
sucked.
favorite. That's how I know it's bad. Because
You
I
like really
personally
shitty movies.
I love shitty movies.
You like
With
really shitty movies.
with plots that make no fucking
Yeah,
sense
I don't
and
get
extra
it.
characters that
Yeah,
they
Logan
obviously
was kinda
edited
dumb.
out.
Logan was
Love
kinda
them.
dumb.
Now the old Logan, one of the best movies ever. Like the old one where he plays old man
Yeah.
and he's
Mhm.
about to die. Yo,
Mhm.
that easily is one of the best comic book movies I've ever.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it was rated R. It felt fucking like it felt like a real ass movie. But then there's another stinker, the origin story.
Origin story was a little wild.
Hot garbage.
It was a little
I
crazy.
love it. That's how I know it's hot garbage. But like, bro, they put him in all of these movies. They even snuck him in to the First Class movie with the like, fuck you. He got snuck into the newer movies. Jean Grey breaks him out of fucking Lake Alkali, and it's like, why did you put him in this scene? Like, bro, should he just put that one to rest? Rodrigo said he loves Hugh and he's gonna do great. But
Thanks, Rod. That's a great contribution.
it is. It's a great contribution. But like, y'all don't think he's done this character too much? Like,
No, man.
I just think
Listen,
he's
I
Can,
think-
could he ruin it with this performance for you? If he delivers a stinker on the Japan level one, can he ruin this character for you now?
No, so what's the movie? It's Deadpool 3, right?
Yeah.
It's not even his fucking movie.
Yeah.
But the first teaser promotional trailer we get is with him in it, which means we're
Yeah.
obviously so look
For this to happen
we're either
right
gonna
here.
get like that means we're either gonna get 2 seconds of him in there and we're gonna be super mad 'cause it's like, yo, you guys built this up and we saw him for 1 second, or it's gonna be this is a Deadpool and Wolverine movie and that's a coin flip. Do you want a Deadpool Wolverine movie?
It could
I
be
fucking
really
don't.
good.
I think it could be really
so
good, because
yeah.
Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman are actually really good friends.
Mhm. And they're good actors.
Yeah.
And they play their roles really
And
And
well.
Ryan Reynolds
actors
could at
don't
least
make-
carry. Like,
good actors don't make up for scripts. Like, how do you write that? How do you, like, there has to be so much explanation, or they go the no explanation at all route of putting him in this fucking movie.
Well, the other part of it being a Deadpool movie is they haven't missed yet. They've had 2 hits.
I didn't like 2.
Really?
It's a personal opinion. Opinion?
The first one was definitely better.
The first one was all right. The second one felt.
I don't think it was that bad.
Felt drawn out. Just.
No, I thought the second one was pretty good.
Yeah,
really?
I thought it was
okay. I'll give it a rewatch. Maybe I'm tweaking.
But to me, they've had 2 hits so far. So like they've earned the benefit of the doubt for me for the third one.
True. I feel like they did put this is the safest property. You can't put them in like the fucking any of the Disney Plus shows because people are skipping those. Like not everybody's watching those. If you want to get that property, you know everybody's waiting for. This is also Deadpool's first time in the MCU, like under their umbrella. We don't know if they're gonna mix him in or not, but we know that there's a different budget behind this motherfucker now. So like, and they did the first 2. Not with with the backing. It wasn't low budget.
Like,
I was about to say, well, we're
low
doing
budget
right
for
now is
Marvel.
fucking budget. Like
They
had
Marvel
some cash,
movie.
but like in comparison to like what they throw Iron Man, it was mad different.
Yeah.
But like also, you know what I found out, and this really threw me off. So side tangent. When you see the amount that like they spent on the movie, it's actually multiplied by 2 because they spend the exact amount in marketing.
That makes sense.
So that means a lot of movies that I personally was thinking were breaking even, were not.
Damn.
Think about it from that perspective. That's what threw me off. I was watching a video about how like a lot of movies don't disclose their marketing amounts because of that, like, because they don't want to show that number.
So like movies that bomb, movies that we thought like really bombed, actually really
bombed, bro. Damn. Like they don't even tell you how much they dropped.
Like people lost livelihoods over how hard this bombed.
But like, that also means like those movies where like Avengers Endgame, where it's like we spent 300-400 million. They almost spent the
like
bill to get a bill
million.
back, bro.
Yeah.
Like those new movies that they're making where they're like, we know we'll get $1 billion, those bankables, they are getting right up to the cap.
Damn. That makes me like what like
the return is in different places.
Well, that makes sense for like how someone would get paid, like the leading actor in a really big movie would make like 20 million.
Yeah.
That breakdown kind of makes sense. Then.
Oh, of course. Because, I mean, it shows actors have the most reasonable breakdown of pay, in my opinion, which we're still talking millions of dollars. So, I mean, like,
I feel like it's directly,
but
I mean, I feel like it's directly broken off of the profits.
Yeah. So, like, yeah, it's like you're making 20 million and then we got another person making 10 million. It probably all the actors equaling up to about $80 million, and their back end is probably going to pull in about 300 million. That's a very reasonable allocation of cost.
Yeah, and then like say, you know, someone really important on the crew.
What you make.
Someone really important on the crew might make like 300,000. I don't know if that's like I don't know what they
like
make.
A director or something.
Bro, I was about to say like
I think directors make like probably millions. They make a few mil.
Yeah.
And that's what like niggas like James Cameron.
Like I would say like if you're making like a Tom Cruise movie or something and like he's making 25 mil, I would say the director for that movie is probably making at least 10.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah. Probably. Right? I would say those numbers probably make.
Producers probably making like 5.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah. I can see that. Now my thing is it's always like and this is a number I know will never be available on the internet unless somebody gets pissed off about their splits. But I want to know the EPs and the people who put up the upfront money. Yeah. I want to know what their splits are on the back end versus how much they put in. Like, does it work out similar to like a stock investment and percentages of the movie and then percentages of profit? And then how do those break off past like toys and merchandising with original IP versus like you see how Disney's been pushing old IP that they obviously own the rights to on every other thing. So it's like they might pay that director a lot. They might pay those people who wrote that movie a lot. But those people can't ask for back end on toys like George Lucas could on Star Wars. Like Star Wars, he created the story so he could say, I want to keep the toy rights. He could say something like, you can't say that if you're making a Star Wars today. You can't say, hey, can I get a piece of the toy profits? No. Like, what? Like, that's laughable. So, like, I wonder if that's like, if they're just making sure that back end percentage stays as high as it can for the company. Because, like, I doubt people are really making back end when you're on these big-ass Marvel productions.
Yeah. Also, I feel like it's so diversified that if you're not one of the main people there, you're probably not getting shit.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, not getting shit in this case would also probably equate to, like, $50,000.
Yeah.
Which,
facts.
I'm not going to lie,
Facts.
I'd love to not get
Oh,
that
yeah.
shit.
No,
Like,
facts,
it's like
facts.
the fucking production assistant who's probably getting, like, ran into the ground and probably deserves $1 million for the job.
True.
Probably getting,
true.
like, 70K,
Yeah.
90. I mean, I imagine you could probably rise up in that era.
Well, because, like, how long would a movie production take? Like, what? Like,
Months.
2 months?
Yeah.
About
Probably.
3 to 6. If we dealing with like a 3-hour, 4-hour movie where they're about to also start shooting the second one on this one before they call you back, like Avengers and shit.
So you're working.
Oh no, Marvel is
You work for
probably
about 3 to
even
4
different.
months.
Marvel, it's like you're probably in like a bubble of some sorts.
I was about to
Like-
say, those shit's different.
Like,
But that's an advantage. You can't spend the money for 3 months.
Yeah,
You really
true.
can stack that.
True.
Dude, I always say that, like, my dream would just be, like, for, like, 4 years straight, if I could just get the stable bag of holding microphones on Marvel Productions. Every film. Like, dude, put me on any of them, bro. I do the TV shows, the shorts. Just hold that microphone like this and hit record. Bro, come on, put me on payroll. Like, that has to be a great job. I was watching a YouTube interview with the guy who goes down to Atlanta and does a lot of Marvel productions, and he's just like, I feel very stable. And I was like, no one says that in this industry. No one says that shit. But that's like really fucking cool.
Yeah. That's also like incredibly hard to get.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's probably one of the hardest jobs.
It's an industry of like bring your own equipment, which a lot of people don't think of.
Mm-hmm.
Like cameras are covered. All this other shit's covered. Most people who do miking and shit are bringing their own shit to sets.
Yeah,
like these
facts.
$200 million sets, they have their own equipment that they bought.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and they're bringing their own carts. There's this one girl who like built out this beautiful cart. She worked with a company to customize it to make sure she could have it shipped all across the world.
Damn.
She was doing movies everywhere. And I was like, that's actually wild. Because like other people, it's like they just tell you, yo, I want to shoot on this camera, this camera, and this camera, and then it's up to the company to rent the cameras for it. Like, they're not, a director's not made to own the cameras.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's wild. I don't know. Smoke grapes. Bigger grapes. I think Hugh Jackman should wrap it up. Not for me, for the next generation.
Bro.
He is not going to show off to the next generation what I saw Wolverine as. And if he's doing it for nostalgia, okay, do it for me for nostalgia. But at the same time, then this has to be the last one. Because I don't want the next generation growing up thinking you are not a badass Wolverine. Because you are, but you got some stinkers in the recent history that don't show it like that.
All right, bro. One, there's enough steroids in this world.
You're not wrong.
For Hugh Jackman to be.
Oh, bro, man, that's what I was going to say. Fuck the testosterone. He's Australian. I just believe in him as far as the look.
And, like,
and CG.
And, like, just make him an older fucking Wolverine. Boom.
Well, we got to make him like a middle-aged Wolverine in between the last time we saw him in X-Men and the Logan old-ass dude.
Exactly.
But, like, this has to be his last appearance.
Probably not.
I wanted a new Wolverine. Maybe I'm the only one. Of course,
the fuck would be Wolverine?
There's a couple people who were in talks, and they got one guy, not a really big actor, but he's like he's definitely on the short list. Possible Wolverine actor.
Dude, low-key, the only like comeback that I'm really interested in seeing is John Bernthal as the Punisher.
He got announced. So it's a leak. It's a leak. So don't get too excited. But it's a leak that he's gonna be in an episode of the new Daredevils. That's what I'm excited for.
Mm-hmm.
So out of everything, because I was late to the Deadpool part, not the Deadpool, the fucking Punisher. Daredevil party. Oh, Daredevil, yeah. Bro. Like, I thought Daredevil was getting hyped because everybody was watching it. And this was like, I think like, this was during like my freshman, sophomore year of college. Mm-hmm. I didn't believe people's opinions on the show. I was like, you all are just watching whatever the fuck's on Netflix, the same as all of us. So I didn't really catch on to like season 3. And I went back and watched it all. Show's fucking amazing. Like, Crazy. What's his name? Matthew something?
Murdoch.
Yeah.
What's his, Charlie Cox? Is that his real name? What's his real name?
Like that.
Something like that. Yeah. He's the best Daredevil you could ever do on screen. And I watched Ben Affleck and got happy for it as a kid. So, like,
That's
if that
sad.
doesn't show... Okay, well, look, I watched it, and afterwards I had opinions. Same as Catwoman, okay? We can go in with hope. We went in with hope. You can't tell me that 10-year-old Ryan didn't have hope for Catwoman.
I had
hope
hope.
for Catwoman.
Halle Berry?
Not for Catwoman.
I was like, yeah.
I did for
I had hope.
It must be decent.
I had
hope
Yeah,
for
I was
something
like,
and
it
it
must
was
be
successful.
decent.
And I did not have
okay,
hope for the
come
others.
down off your high fucking horse, okay? We didn't find out about bad movies until you're like, you don't figure out a movie's bad until about like 13, 14.
Nah, like the scene where she like became Catwoman was dumb as fuck.
It was trash. But then again, I watched fucking, what's her name, play fucking Elektra and do a fucking seesaw scene with Ben Affleck. So I obviously knew that things weren't adding up when it came to creating movies.
No, but
with
then like
superheroes.
the spin-off movie, that was one of the worst thing that's ever been done to humanity. Like that was bad.
Yeah.
Yo, Coolio just died.
What?
Oh, shit.
What the fuck?
Damn.
Hey, that's like the shittiest live news to ever get. I shouldn't even be on my phone right now. That's why I'm so mad. Because, like, I wouldn't have found that out if... Damn. I'm going to blame Parse for not being here because we don't got the screen up. Rod, we know you probably loved Catwoman. That says a lot about you.
Rod loved Catwoman?
That's what he said in the comments.
That's
but
not okay.
We're talking about somebody who likes Armageddon. John, if you're still here, Armageddon is that bad.
Really
I
not.
like it, Ryan. That's how you know it's not good,
No,
man.
it's not that bad.
Dude.
It's just not.
Ben Affleck drives
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious.
a meteor over a crater on the meteor in space with only the gravitational pull of that meteor to bring him back down. Harry
Science.
did not have to kill himself.
It's 2001, man. What the fuck do you want?
Steve Buscemi was a very unnecessary character.
I love Steve Buscemi. Do you not?
I could
do
go
you not love
down
Steve Buscemi?
I love Steve Buscemi.
Exactly, bro. What the
But-
fuck is the problem?
That movie's good for bad reasons.
I don't agree with that.
It's not that good of a movie.
It's a pretty solid movie.
I didn't go so far as how Bobby, who's usually on the board.
No, but Bob is trolling.
He said that the new movie. Oh, he was trolling, but he said the new Moonfall movie with Halle Berry, where the world ends 17 fucking times, is the equivalent of Armageddon. And let me tell you, it's so much worse. Like,
I believe that.
I watched that movie, and there is one scene that, like, believable has to leave your brain 30 minutes before it comes on. But the water is being pulled up because the moon is very close to the earth. So the moon's getting closer to the earth.
So, like,
because,
there's tsunamis and shit?
Bro, look, I'm going to hit y'all with a quick so boom just to get you caught up on this.
All right.
So they're on a mission on the fucking space station. Boom. These fucking small ass little alien robots start digging a hole through the moon. Okay, right? Bam. Okay. And then they go back. They keep digging through for years. The moon is now out of orbit and is crashing toward the earth. Okay. Yada yada whoop de whoop. They get up there.
Oh, Moonfall.
Yada yada whoop de whoop, right? Moon's getting closer. They're like, we know what we gotta do to fix it. They come up with some bullshit idea that you obviously know isn't gonna work. They're gonna set off a charge, yada yada, kill some aliens. The aliens are attracted to technology, so they kill anything that turns on and has power. Of course, we've seen that everywhere. So everybody dies without really any purpose, and you don't feel anything for any main character. And then there's a part where they have to take the rocket off of Earth while the moon is getting too close. So the water level's rising. The ocean is being lifted up into the air, you know, just right by where the launch is about to happen.
Some super
One of their
guitarist shit.
engines blows, so now they got to go with only 2 engines and get off the planet while the gravity's fucked up. And the scene is so bad. You're just watching it and you're like, if y'all would have died right here, I wouldn't have been mad. And Rodrigo, before I watched it, said, I thought the movie was going to end 15 times, and I knew what he meant at that moment. I was like, and that's, dude, there's 50 minutes of movie left after that.
Oh, my God.
Like, dude, Samuel Tarly's in it from Game of Thrones.
This sounds like a clusterfuck of a movie.
Yeah.
Man, it's a clusterfuck of an existence. Like, just if I was on the planet at that time, I would have killed myself if my hopes were the people who they chose, because I would have had zero faith. Because in real life, they all would have died.
Yeah.
But yeah, they find out that the moon's a megastructure, and it's actually just a really big AI machine that is coming for the planet.
You just got so whoa.
Oh, let me tell you the twist. You get
That's
to the end
not
of the
the
movie.
twist.
You get to the end of the movie and you find out that we're actually the second coming of humanity. The first coming of humanity was on another planet, right?
Of course.
The other planet had these AI machines that took care of everything in life. They told you what to do, where to go, yada yada, whoop-de-woo.
True.
All of these motherfucking AIs one day get real mad, break out of their little glass cages and form a little nanostructure, start killing humanity because they realize humanity's the problem, right? We've seen it everywhere. They mix so many tropes together in this movie. It's wild.
They were like, yo, what's
Wild.
every single
fucking
conspiracy?
world-ending movie is in here, dude.
Everything.
Like oceans rising, moon falling, craters, a little bit of Armageddon, a little bit of Alien. Yeah, dude, everything. But yeah, so those people, those advanced humanoids, well, not humanoids, they're actually humans. We'd technically be the second coming of them. They built these fucking big-ass structures to go restart life places, right? What were they? Moons, nigga. So big-ass metal megastructures they put out in the earth so they would spin and create new planets that were livable. So they created Earth, and then humans come about. And then this AI was traveling around to every one of the moons that was already built, just trying to fucking get rid of all of them so humanity couldn't go. So this moon was active. It had to drill through the layer of rock that accumulated over time to give the moon the look that we perceive it as, because, you know, it's actually a big metal megastructure. Go in, the AI inside of this thing then has to talk with the consciousness of Buddy, who's our protagonist for the whole film, and he has to give his life to blow up the AI in a way that makes no sense whatsoever, leaving his shithead son
every single
on the
plot. That was the last
everything, because
the main character has to die.
But the main character also has a rebellious son who he had to get out of prison while the world was ending. They mixed it all together, bro.
Yo, who's the director?
I don't care.
He was like, yeah, fuck it, everything.
This director was like, let's watch all of them.
Bruh.
Oh no, Rod also corrected me when I said there was like 50 minutes after the fucking scene with the water. There's actually an hour and a half after that scene.
Dude, how long?
This is a 2-hour movie.
Jesus.
It's a 2-hour movie. You think it's gonna end?
First 30.
You think it's gonna end so many times. You think the world is gonna blow up, and they just keep going. Another trope, another trope. I'm talking, dude. Like, there's a part where a monsoon happens and they get boarded up in a hotel because the water levels are rising. You've seen it in another movie. They used everything in the book, bro. They said this movie's gonna win. They said they tried to prepare this movie for nothing but success.
Yeah, dog.
It's a no. You don't even have to watch it. Bobby was. This is why Bobby was trolling our homie, saying this movie's the same as Armageddon.
Armageddon's not that bad. Holy shit.
Armageddon does have a cavalcade of, oh, I thought they were gonna die, but they're more suspenseful than I wish they would die.
You know what's a good fucking movie? A good like apocalypse movie? Fuck.
The kids acting was trash, Rod. Those are the worst child actors I've ever seen in my life. And I usually don't like talk shit about kid actors. They're learning the game, but hey.
Dude, Deep Impact?
Oh, man.
What was that? Like,
that
was like 95.
Deep Impact. So, dude, I watched a video about comparing, like, movies where they were, like, just making the same premise at the same time. Deep Impact and, like, Core.
Yeah.
Are essentially like same damn movie.
Yeah.
And they're like, it's really just personal preference. Like, I like Core more, but it's the same movie.
Same plot, same
It's the
everything,
same movie.
Bro, Deep Impact's got Robert Duvall, man.
It does have Robert Duvall.
Yeah.
But Core's got that one annoying dude. I can't remember his name. I don't even care. I don't want to, like, I don't need to ever see him again. Oh my God, dude. Those movies are high quality trash. What is up with the world? What with us wanting the world to end so bad?
I don't know. I think it's like, always the.
Some people just do. We want to feel like heroes?
I think it's
it's like we're gonna survive no matter what.
Yeah, like it's like the. I think it's the
human
dire
resilience.
situation.
Yeah.
Like seeing people get through the, you know,
the worst of the worst. Yeah.
But do you think that it will breed a complex?
Like people saying like, oh, my red flag is I think I could get through that.
Yes.
Like that kind of shit.
Yes, like
absolutely.
Like people who are like, I watched 2012.
Okay, listen, the main guy commenting right now tells us that he can fucking attack a wolf at any given time. He can fucking beat a wolf in a bare hands fist fight at any
Rodrigo
time.
has been telling us this since about 2016 that he thinks he can
earlier
hands.
Based on what?
It'd be like 2013. Rodrigo's personality.
Power of
I
will.
guess.
Fuck do you mean?
Fucking heart shades.
Fuck do you mean power of will? Like,
Yo.
we have a bit. Yo, right? Calm down on the comments, bro. Calm down. Jesus Christ. We have a pain kink. I get what you mean. He meant the world, like the world as a whole about the movie. This is why you need more. Rod, if you're gonna comment those, give an explanation, even though you're at work.
Even though you're at work.
Yeah, we already have that complex. I saw Revenant. I can for sure kill a wolf. I think he said that before the delay even had us talking about him. But he thinks he can kill a wolf with his bare hands.
Wait, what the fuck does Revenant have to do about that?
He fights a fucking bear with his bare hands.
Yeah, and that bear fucks him up.
That bear is CG.
Yeah, it is. It's actually a guy.
It is a guy in a suit, and I think he actually injured Leo on set on accident.
I wouldn't be surprised.
But that's my thing. He got injured fake fighting a bear.
Yeah.
Rod's like, I'll get up. I got this.
Whole ass wolf.
Bro,
and there's never
I'm
just
not gonna
one
lie.
wolf.
Because, like, look, I don't feel that way about, like, humans fighting animals, but I think these fucking world-ending movies are getting in my head.
Bro, what?
Like, I feel like I don't think I'm going to survive, but I think I know how to make it alone long enough.
No, I think I would survive.
Okay. So you were different.
I'm the guy. I'm that guy.
You're that guy?
I'm him.
Like,
I'm that guy.
I'm
if they say we
him.
need 3 volunteers to go, like, you're
Him
one
is
of
me.
the...
I volunteer as tribute.
You're one of the, I'm going to save the world or die trying.
Hell yeah.
Dude.
Bro, I will Bruce
complex.
Willis at the
I don't
end of
even-
Armageddon, bro. Swear to God.
You're going to be one of those guys, like, I can go drill a hole in the fucking
As long as,
asteroid.
dude, like, promise me that I'll get a parade. I will Bruce Willis at the end of fucking Armageddon.
You can't plan to Bruce Willis. That's what
No,
makes it.
100%.
The movie's good.
I'm not
going to
tell anybody.
He thinks he's going to get home. That's why the movie's good. You can't go up there ready to die.
You got it.
These movies have fucked us up. Yeah, dude. If there's an asteroid, we're all dying. Because it's going to be a whole bunch of people like you with training who are just going to all ready to die. And they're all going to die too soon. They're all going to give up too fucking soon. They're all going to be like, I guess this is the end. And it's like, yo, did anybody fucking try? Or was everybody just ready to die?
Bro.
Nah, bro. All of y'all just ready to die. Y'all don't even want to help us.
It's for the parade.
I hate
for
you.
the
How can you get a parade if you don't save us?
That's the plan. I saved you for a fucking
You
parade.
don't
It's
know
an
if
even
you save
exchange.
us if you die. Bruce Willis does not know if it worked.
I mean, he had a pretty
I
good
hate
shot.
you.
Like, he had a pretty good
I hate
assumption.
you. This is what I mean by I think all of the people who have that mentality are going to trigger pull early. And we're all going to die because all of you all had to heroically kill yourselves too early or not in the right way. It's like, yo, he gave his life to save us and he sets off the bomb and it's like a little poof to the side and we still get hit with the asteroid. It doesn't blow up. And it's like, yo, you die for no reason, bro. Like, you really saved nobody.
Well, I mean, shit. Then at that point, like,
You're
a
gonna
big
die
ass
either
rock
way.
hits the earth.
Yeah, you're gonna die.
I got
either
nowhere
way.
to land.
And it's like,
Like-
somebody sitting at fucking Houston going, if he would have set the bomb off 2 feet to the right, we tried to tell him, but he just kept giving his last speech. He just, told my daughter, told my wife. Just like the dude from Transformers, one man betrayed by the country he loves. Like, bro, it's just going to be that whole soliloquy. And it's going to be like, we tried to tell him he was setting the charge wrong.
I mean, like, have I had a soliloquy written ever since I first saw Armageddon? Maybe.
It's over with. You were just ready.
Like,
Take care
Just
of
on
my
the notes
daughter.
app.
yeah,
Just
no,
like-
just on the notes app, chilling. Like, if I ever need it. Because, you know, the
He's
notes app goes
he's
from
got
phone
like
to phone. As
a
long
in
as it's even
case
an
of
iPhone.
heroic death
Bro.
note.
No, it's like, hey Siri, play Heroic Death Note. It just starts going off.
He's got a shortcut on his phone.
Yeah.
Siri, send out last words.
Well, no,
That's
I
hilarious.
do have...
It's set to send out like text to like
Right.
5 different people.
The only thing I have set is, like, text messages to go out in case anything happens, just, like, telling specific people to delete specific search histories.
I feel
And
like
then-
my thing is I want to have.
They're mostly going to you, just so you know.
Okay, that's fine, dude.
Yeah.
I got you, bro.
Yeah.
I'm literally just gonna walk into your house with a big magnet and Gil. I don't know if you've ever seen Silicon Valley, but when
Yeah.
Guilfoyle he does it with a drill. He just walks in and just drills a hole in the hard drive and walks out. I'd probably do one of those.
Yeah,
moves.
no, that'd be
Facts.
absolutely
like-
fine.
He's dead. You all don't need this. Like, just drill a
Yeah.
hole
They
straight.
don't know how to
through-
use it. Like, just
Drill a hole straight through the computer and go. You're fine. Like, you all are fine. Just straight through the hard drive. I mean, you got SSD. I could probably just.
Yeah.
It's easier. Just microwave it. But nah, dude. I want like a PS I love you, but in a creepy way. Like, I want all the homies to get a group chat message like 3 years after I die.
That'd be fucking
for my
hilarious.
number. Yeah, dude. So I'm gonna like try to pay up my bill very far in advance, just to like keep that number running. Just so like there's just a text that just comes through and says, "Hey guys, got a fun game for you, Treb." That's it. Like how fucked up would you be?
That's
dude?
vicious.
How fucked up would you be though?
that's
Like,
crazy.
dude. I don't know if there's an afterlife, but if there is, bro, I would love to watch this. Like, bro, it's gonna be crazy. Like, I'll set up a whole bunch of riddles. It'll be like a cross-country exploration, but for fucked up shit. Like, nothing's gonna be normal. Like, P.S. I Love You, he was trying to help his wife, like, move on and shit. I'm trying to scare the shit out of you guys and make you fear me in the after. Like, I am going for the complete opposite. Like, it's gonna be like some crazy shit. Like, you're gonna get somewhere, it's just gonna be like a skull. It's gonna be like, take the skull to the top of a mountain in Peru. Wild shit.
And then at the end of it, it's just like a picture of you holding up a middle finger.
Not even, dude. It would be way less impressive. Like, it would be like literally just some random shit. Like, it would just be like a, hey, just want to let you guys know I really loved you in my former life. I don't know how I feel about you now. That's like the final thing you find. Like, and it's like, what the fuck does this mean? Wouldn't that fuck you up?
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay. You'll forget by the time I die. This is on record, but you'll forget.
I mean, yeah, I'll probably forget, but like, what if I don't have the same number anymore?
I might orchestrate this with somebody who'll be alive.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Maybe we'll move past shit. Like, first of all, I feel like not having the same number is a way early 2000s thing.
Yeah.
That's not a current time thing.
It might just be on like.
Y'all
usernames.
motherfuckers- Hold on, first of all-
my uncle the other day and he got a new number, nigga. Like,
You just said uncle. That's different generation. This generation. I don't think I've changed numbers since 7th grade.
you haven't.
Yeah.
I have multiple times.
But at the same time, you've always had an iPhone, which means I could just set all these things to go to your iMessage email. And you would get it on whatever phone you have for the rest of your life.
Yeah, you're right.
Bruh, come on. We're moving into the future where I could pull this off. In fact, I don't even need to keep my service on. I could just have the message sent from an iCloud, from one of my iCloud accounts. Bro, come on. This is so believable. Man, they need to not let this be a thing. First of all, I could already schedule out emails. I always wanted to do it with an email, but text message is so much creepier. It's way more personal.
This is a wild thing to have given so much thought to.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Why do you look like that's like wild for me to say?
You spend your days thinking about what you want to think about. I spend my days thinking about what I want to think about. Whatever brings me joy brings me joy.
That brings you joy? That's the question here.
Thinking about you getting like just a random 2-line text and you just being in complete like what the fuck, and then you getting a call from like Bobby and being like, yo, you get this shit? And like, that is priceless to me. In thought and in real life or afterlife, it might be even funnier. So I got to try it. John's scared as shit. Come on, you know John would be scared. Come on, man.
Yeah, he'd probably be scared.
Come on, dude. Like, even if you told him, yo, dude, he planned this, he'd be like, dude, I don't know.
I don't know.
You can see it.
Yeah.
Bro, come on, we out here, man. I'm gonna do this, man.
Kid's
Okay,
kinda
I'm
dumb.
still very sad about Coolio. I just got 13 more fucking notifications and
Yeah,
text
I know.
messages about this, man.
Yeah, my phone
Also,
is
for anybody who
fucking-
doesn't know who's watching this shit, Coolio is the one who sings Gangsta's Paradise. But more importantly, for the culture, he did the fucking Keenan and Kel intro song. And fucking
Facts.
TLC did the All That theme song. That was
Facts.
back when there was just a plethora of black people on kids programming for some reason. Like, Coolio was like, yeah, I really just like the show. And I was like, nigga, what? Like,
Yeah, man.
Hey.
you're a hardened rapper. Coolio was the first guest to go on. He was the first like adult guest to go on All That. And Kenan Thompson was talking about it on a documentary I was watching this week, which is even crazier that he died this week. But Coolio, they weren't allowed to go to the back of the studio whenever Coolio was there because he was smoking too much weed.
Dang, that's hard.
Sounds about right.
And this is 90s, and this was
Yeah.
like on a kid's program. He was just like, we weren't allowed to like pass a line on the floor.
I mean, yeah.
But it's like, bro, you can go blow out the car when you on a Nickelodeon set, Coolio.
Gotta
Not
do
when
what
you're
you gotta do,
Coolio.
man.
Now when you Coolio. Now we
like-
Coolio in the 90s.
Bruh.
He had braids that went upward. I always thought it was cool, man. Is he dead or something? Yeah, he's dead, right? Man, somebody was also a podcast I watched today. They intro every episode singing a song, and they were singing "Gangsta's Paradise."
Dang.
What the fuck? I hate shit like that. I hate the little like lineup things, bro. That ain't cool. It's like, do they know something I ain't know? The universe telling me something?
Maybe they did it.
It was a podcast with Tim DeLaGhetto from Wildin' Out.
Maybe he did it.
I'm gonna go ahead and say big no. You know what I mean?
I mean, you're the one asking. Maybe they know something we don't know.
I did ask that.
Maybe they did.
I feel like you jumped several steps, though. Maybe it's just me, man. Maybe it's just me that thinks that was a several step
or did
jump.
you?
I didn't. I really didn't. I in fact said that this was a large
think
jump.
about it more.
You're right.
I'm just very lost now. No.
I'm sorry, I do have
I'm
some
so lost.
I'm sorry I
So
do that. So I don't know if that's a proper answer.
No, I was
Man,
kind of just fucking with him. But
You're all good. You fucked my brain up, so you won.
that was the purpose.
Man, I think it's about the time to get up out of here, man. We gotta
Sure.
wrap this episode on up. Thank you all for tuning in this week. Yo, Ananya, what content you got to plug this week, my G?
We got podcast coming out tomorrow. I have a video
Hell
coming
yeah.
out Friday.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's double the content, yo.
Mhm.
I don't know when the next episode is coming out. If anyone who's watching on YouTube right now, you might notice all of the shit on my channel is switched. Preparing for season 4, so all that shit's coming. You'll see all the different colors, different thumbnails. My editor Tapri is going stupid. Episode 109 is the official editing change. Episode 110 is going to be the official season 4. Which I don't think I told anybody. So if you're watching here, bam, you got exclusive info. But fun fact, episode 110 hasn't even been recorded yet. So once that's recorded, all this shit is going to get underway. But tune into all the episodes and content I got right now. Until then, new sample breakdowns and shit coming your way. Make sure you guys check it out. Parse's One Piece reviews, man.
Facts.
If y'all are watching this after the fact, it'll be popping up on the screen right here. We need a quote to get out of here with. Rock, can you put your finger over the end button, but don't click the end stream button bottom right yet?
I think we need a Wheezy bar.
Oh yeah, it was his 40th. This is becoming a Wayne Stan podcast. I'm very glad because I feel like we Kanye stand out everywhere else. So yeah, we gotta end with some Wayne. You got a good Wayne bar ready on the fly? I'm trying to think of something on the fly that I haven't said before.
Let's see.
Oh, you thought of a terrible Wayne bar. Oh, what is it, bro? Your face it's a filthy.
Yeah, now you gotta say. I feel like you just gotta say it.
It's got to be from gonorrhea.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Don't say that one.
Yeah.
Everyone who's listening right now, you should know exactly what he was going for,
It
man.
had something to do with some drowning.
Almost drowned, so I swam, bro. Damn, shit. What is a Wayne bar?
No, that's the only bar.
That's the only thing in my head. The only thing in my head now.
That's the only one I can think of.
Yeah.
There's more in that verse.
Iconic.
Oh my god.
We into this bitch.
Man. If a leaf fall. Oh my god. Can I get another song in my head? Shit. I can't think of any other Wayne. What's the bar from his rock era so we can give them a taste of what they see in the movie? The Wayne movie produced by J-Treb,
Wait,
bro.
is it going to be specifically following his rock period?
No, it's gonna. No, why would we ever do that? But we need the rock to segue into the skating and the truck fit. So it's a crucial part. Even if a lot of people did not like it, we're not gonna act like we weren't playing Knockout and Drop the World. Like I'm single.
Drop the world, dude. I felt
camo shorts
so
and bubble
angry,
kush,
bro.
bro. I don't text. I just write it back. Ooh, I got a perfect one. You ready on the end button? You gotta wait like 5 seconds after I say it though for the delay. You ready? Wayne said in You Song on Dedication 5 with Chance the Rapper, what if you and I was just letters? That'd be unfortunate. We'd have to rob a fortune teller.
Ugh.